because I'd been through the Pentagon right after 9/11. About 10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld and Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz. I went downstairs just to say hello to some of the people on the Joint Staff who used to work for me. And one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, you got to come in. You got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, No. He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, "We're going to war with Iraq. Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I guess they don't know what else to do." So I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we got a good military and we can take down governments." And he said, "I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail." So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan.
in Afghanistan. Shalom. Want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to all the elders and apostles, GMS, that taught me this truth. Peace and shalom to my felakim that taught me this truth, that are pushing this truth with honesty and sincerity. Shalom. Just a brother Shaw coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, that's edifying. And as you see, man, all right, the hammer of the earth. Okay, the hammer of the earth. And let me see here. As everyone has known, U.S. soldiers killed in Afghanistan, man. Yesterday in a bombing. All right, let me see here. And we're just gonna play a quick brief video of what happened. All right, because this could lead to a declaration of war, man. All right.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics, and our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power, proving there's only one best network. Two bombings happened this morning around 9:45 Eastern Time in Kabul. One at a gate that leads to the Kabul airport, the other at a nearby hotel about 1,000 meters apart. There are a number of dead in the nearby drainage ditch, and the Pentagon now confirms a number of United States troops were killed. We have a statement that's come in from the Pentagon from John Kirby, who's the spokesperson there. They've still not held a news briefing yet, but I do want to show you that statement, and here it is. We can confirm that a number of U.S. service members were killed in today's complex attack at the Kabul airport. A number of others are being treated for wounds. We also know that a number of Afghans fell victim to this heinous attack. He goes on, our thoughts and prayers go out to the loved ones and teammates of all of those killed and injured. We have new reporting in from the Wall Street Journal. NBC News cannot confirm this, but the Wall Street Journal is reporting that while no group has claimed responsibility, Western governments did earlier this week warn of Islamic State's regional affiliate, ISIS-K. The U.S. envoy in Kabul, again from the Wall Street Journal, told staff that 4 Marines were killed and 3 of the injured in an attack.
See, Islamic. All right. They want to get into Iran bad, man. Okay. And I think it came out that it was maybe 12 soldiers ended up dying. But be it as it may, man, that's just the times that we're in, man. Things are heating up. This is Jeremiah 51:46. Jeremiah 51:46. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor. And violence in the land, ruler against ruler. And that's what's happening right now, man. All these other nations are gathered in the Middle East, and it's ultimately going to lead into World War III, man. That ultimate battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Everything is coming to an head, man. All right, you see, they're making Vanessa Mando. Okay, they're making that Mando. You see uproars of the people. All right, food shortages coming. You see violence the love of many waxing cold, all these different irregular weather patterns, flooding, heat waves. All right, animals attacking. Okay, we are getting closer and closer to the day of the Lord, man. All right, and it's not going to be a pretty thing, man. Okay, but we know all before World War III actually hits and all that. We know that that one prophecy, the hour of temptation, and the mark of you know what has to be pushed, man. Okay, and that we know that time will come. All right, but things are heating up, man. All right, like I say, this could be seen as a declaration of war, man. Right, the other nations are mad. Actually, I should have got that out of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Actually, let me see if I can go over and get that real quick. Just go real quick. Jeremiah 51 and I believe it's 7. Yeah, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And that's what's happening right now. I mean, these nations are mad. Why? Because they went in there to Afghanistan over 20 years ago, man, raped, robbed, and pillaged the people, and nothing came out of it, man. All right. You know, weapons of mass destruction, bombing, all right, raping the women and the children. Okay. And nothing came out of that, man. You went there to make the place better, ended up taking all the poppy fields and opium, and you turned it even more into a third world country than it already was, man. Okay. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because the power is in their hand. All right. And ultimately, that's judgment from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. But there is a balance in between while the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is doing this. Verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, which is what they did. You seen the General Wesley sitting there talking. They were bombing Afghanistan and talking about invading several more countries before they, in 15 years, before they even finished bombing Afghanistan. They were already talking about going to war with Iraq. All right. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And there was a woman that made a tweet or a post on the Western from Afghanistan and how she laid into them and just brought out the truth of how they destroyed her people, man. Okay. This is Esau Edom, man, the self-proclaimed white man. Okay. Verse 3, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I am against this family. Do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily. For this time is evil. Bad and terrible times is coming to the shores of America, man. All right. Bad and terrible times shall come upon the shores of America. Okay. And here's Joe Biden going into the swearing on retaliation of that attack. Hope we can get through it without a damn commercial.
For days there had been warnings an attack was imminent, and on Thursday it arrived. Bloodied and injured, those caught up in the blasts were transported to hospital in whatever could be mustered. Many had been standing next to a sewage canal near the Kabul airport when the attackers struck.
Where we were, there was suddenly an explosion. It was really powerful. Half the people were hurled into the water. We climbed out of the water and saw people had been hurled everywhere. There were also foreign forces who had fallen.
The explosions happened just outside the Kabul airport. One hit near the Abbey Gate entrance, where Afghans have been congregating in the hope of being evacuated. The other detonated just 240 metres away at the Barron Hotel, where foreign troops have been processing those trying to flee the country.
To those who carried out this attack, as well as anyone who wishes America harm, know this: we will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
The blasts came just hours after Western governments announced a terror attack was imminent.
And that's right, man. The dragon is speaking, man. Okay, the dragon is speaking. Let's get that mic out of here. Cause the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, is setting this place up, man. Setting this place up for the okie doke. Let me see. Jeremiah 50. I started 1. The word that the Lord Yahweh spake against Babylon, against the land of the Chaldeans, by Jeremiah the prophet. And we know that this is not ancient Babylon, man. Okay. We know this is not ancient Babylon. All right. We'll start at we're going to continue with verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. And this is one indication that this is not ancient Babylon. All right. Because the Persians ended up conquering it. Let me see here. We'll start at, we're going to continue on to verse 21. Go up against the land of Merathaim, even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod. Waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord Yahweh, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. All right, this is prophecy that these other nations will eventually end up coming against America, man. Okay, and when you go into that word Merathaim, it's double rebellion, man. All right, in which Babylon is a double rebellion. America is double rebellion, man. All right. War is on the uprising, man. War is on the brink. Verse 22, a sound of battle is in the land, and great destruction. Great destruction is coming to the streets through the sword, pestilence, plague, violence, death, hell, and destruction, man. All right. Martial law troops are going to get ready to be on the shores of America, man. All right. Something big is finna get ready to happen, man. All right. And we believe that they're setting the scene for whether it be a false flag or be a real event. But something here is going to happen in America, man, that's going to go ahead and break out into war, man, right around the time that the MOB is going to be pushed. OK, verse 23. How's the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And like General Wesley said, man, if every problem looks like a nail and we're the hammer, we have to hit into it, man. All right. And America is that hammer of the earth, man, through its military might. In the book of Daniel, I believe it's let me see. Let's go with the 7th chapter. So like, I'm just typing in before I get there. Daniel 7. The book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, tells us this thing, man. All right. Gives us this. All right. When the vision of a statue, let me see here. Might be down too far. Yeah, we're going to start at Daniel 7:7. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth, and it devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue, the feet of it, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. And we ultimately know that this is talking about the Roman Empire, but Rome is America, or America is Rome all over again. And just like Rome's military was strong and exceedingly great, so is America's military strong and exceedingly great. Now, don't get it twisted. We often talk about how America is going to be destroyed and decimated, but through its weaponry and technology, all right, America has been a powerhouse. Okay. America has been a powerhouse through its weaponry and technology, man. And ultimately, that's going to end up being the demise of it, man. Okay. This is Habakkuk 2. And it says, I was stand upon my watch. Go, I know it. I know most of it. I will stand upon my watch. Oh, man, come on. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch and see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I reprove it. And that's what we are doing, man, as men of the Lord. We are watching, okay? We are watching. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read of it. And we are running it. We're giving the prophecies. We are watching, standing upon our watch, right? For the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Do it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. All right. And war is getting ready to be on the horizon, man. All right. I'm going to move down to verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long unto him that ladeth himself with thick clay? Shall they not rise up against suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the raiment of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all dwell in. Woe to him that covet in evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And that's Esau, Edom, man. All over, man. Coveting fields, taking places by violence, man. Okay, let me see here. And that's pretty much it right there. I mean, we know we can go on with in the chapter of Habakkuk, man. But that's Esau Edom, man, in a nutshell. Okay, that's this man in a nutshell. See what else did I had here? Yeah, we go ahead and get into a little bit of Joel, and then I'll go ahead and get out of here. I'm trying to catch day camp. Trying to catch that day camp. Let me see here. Joel, I'll start at 3:1. For behold, the days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, the end of our captivity, all right? And it's going to be through World War III, man. I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Yahushaphat, which means the valley of decision, man, valley of judgment. And I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And that's also in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter as well, man. Shows you that the people that are occupying the land right now are not the people, man. And they have caused lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and have sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. And this is going into the ancient times, man. Okay, a recompense is getting ready to come, man. All right, and it's going to be through World War III, man. Just jump down a little bit, man. Let me see. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. And that's what these other nations are, man. They are banding together, like the scriptures say. An assembly of nations are coming up against Babylon, man. All right, and will make her desolate, man, and burn her with fire, burn her flesh, man, with fire. All right, as the Revelations, the 17th chapter goes into, man. Okay, so yeah, man, this just was a quick update of what's going on. Hopefully, this lesson's edifying, man. Things are speeding up and beating up, man. All right, so brothers, just stay alert, stay prayed up, man. Shalom.